were just talking about the fact that in the cemetery, um, there was what appeared to be, I don't know, we call it a zombie baboon, we call it an animated baboon. Um, this monkey that the party managed to lay low after quite a combat, just where they
Mhm.
acquired this husky puppy from Lester Fagan, who was using it as bait to draw this baboon, who he says is a chupacabra down from the trees. Um,
Yeah, he's already had several talking to from
and
Oh,
shit.
it is not a
yeah,
chupacabra. It is a baboon.
this
Go
bab
to the freaking zoo someday.
this baboon had like
Look up Animal Planet.
a chrome band soldered or um, what's it called when you
One of those
take a like
anklet
what
things.
do you keep a manacle in place with? It's like a pin that you hammer flat.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, it's the
Yeah,
two
what?
flat ends with the
Yeah,
little.
yeah. I can't remember the
I
name
know
of that thing,
exactly what you're
but
talking
but
about, and I don't know what it's called
that
either.
thing, keep it. But
It's
it,
the two flat ends with the stick in it.
yeah. But y- y- it had a band like that around it. I think its right ankle, and it had these raised embossed lettering, and it said, I think it said ETU, and it had a long number after it.
Mhm.
It said ETU number like 899283830, and it was a bright, shiny piece of chrome or aluminum or perhaps some sort of an no, alloy. Sorry,
Alloy.
and yeah, um, thinking quickly, Ava knew she couldn't get it off this this medical bracelet thing off of it without having any like tools really at her disposal. So she quickly put a piece of paper over it and did like a quick pencil rub to get the raised lettering etched onto her piece of paper. Quick thinking. So we were just talking about the fact she still has that piece of paper. Should she wish to apply her, I don't know, research skill to try to find out more about um, the number, the bracelet, where on campus such a um, medical bracelet like thing may have originated. Just, as a
Yeah,
sidebar,
the
just one of the many tendrils that sort of runs through this game. Um, Part of the fun is revisiting an old mystery from a session or two or four back and, bringing it to its conclusion, finding out that one little missing fact and saying, oh, it all makes sense now. So you're there. The girl's hair, yeah, they're long, assumably female. Could have been a man's lock of hair. It was many strands of hair because there were many pieces tied to the
mm,
pride flags to make it one contiguous long arc flag. Um, the hair is missing. Uh, Finally, it took a lot of coaxing and petting and treats to calm poor Potato down.
yeah, my
Poor
poor little stressed
Rocco
potato.
can't figure out why everybody's mad at him. Mirror's carefully
Poor
with a
Rocco doesn't know any better.
he's filing off another like, flat
Um,
secant, another flat arc
hmm,
of that gold coin
I
from the
will
Middle East.
get my little vial
Yeah,
of gold flakes.
yeah, yeah.
Wonderful.
That's where we had probably used that term before, because again, you needed a
Yeah.
very small thing, just those little pieces of gold. And,
I have I'll put the little gold flake vial back in her inventory
um,
and we'll figure out how many instances we can use that in again because I know that we had I think either rolled it out or something to see how many times we can do it with how much gold she had in the vial.
okay. Um, so
I can't
Sophia,
remember.
do you still have my
Mhm.
credit card?
I gave it back to you a while ago.
Are you quite certain?
I remember returning it.
I seem to have misplaced it. Most odd. Very peculiar.
Are you sure you don't?
I think you
still
should
have
cancel that card immediately.
I will do so.
Like right now.
I have checked. There have been no charges on it since
Probably the pizza barn.
Fork it up. Fork it up.
Yeah.
Pawn, I believe. Nothing since then.
No, let me check my room and my backpack just to be sure. But yeah, you cancel that card. I don't.
Where is
the last time
inside?
we used Mir's card, and you did. I remember. Yeah, you did the. I'm pretty sure you did the scavenger thing. Be like, oh, here's Mir's credit card.
I thought I returned that. I'm pretty sure I returned that. I'm gonna go look through my room. Make sure I don't actually have his card.
Scavenger his card.
I mean, you had movie tickets for like a month in your backpack that you never knew you had. I mean,
it's that ADHD in us, man. Like it's.
Oh, I'm not blaming her. I'm not casting aspersions in her direction. Merely stating.
You're playing the part just fine.
Well, a little bit is also me, forgetting to talk to Lenny for weeks on it.
I mean,
make a notice roll, Miss Sophia, if you would be so kind.
Oh Lord.
It's behind your license and in front of your medical card.
Oh heck.
Sophia, you never gave Mir back his card?
I thought I did. I vividly remember returning that card.
I think she would have. I think she forgot because, if she had Mir's credit card and she knew it, she would have been buying a lot of stuff at the pizza barn.
No, I don't even like the pizza barn.
I am telling them.
No, don't tell them. Don't tell them that. They're very nice people. Don't tell them. Don't tell them that. It's just that there was a point in freshman, there was pizza every single night.
We did have a lot of pizza.
That's like saying you don't like Erica's chili.
I love Erica's chili, except for that one time.
Well, there was that.
And even then, it was actually decent chili.
There was that chicken and cheese. We don't talk about
that. We don't talk about that chili day. We were all in a hot mess.
I will return Mir's credit card. It's at least you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about me using it.
There you go.
I trusted you, Sophia.
We're not out here abusing our friends' cards for no reason.
Oh.
So let's see. Some gold flakes. What did we have for? Let me get
We got gold flakes. I have iron bullets. We have a dagger on the way in 2 days. Shep has his iron tire iron, right?
Yeah, but I'm going to borrow 4 bullets from you if you don't mind, Ava.
Oh sure. Take 4 of the little ball bearing things. I will empty that out.
Can I also take some salt bombs from you?
I have 5 salt bombs. I can make 5 more.
Awesome.
We're a household with a lot of salt.
Ava, you think you have 19 people's worth of gold flake?
19 gold flakes.
So 19 sets of eyes.
Oh, okay,
so
cool.
You could do if there are 4 of you, you could do the 4 of you 4 times and have 3 left over.
I'll just put a 19 next to the gold flake vial, so that way every time we use it, I'll subtract it down.
Mere size. He's looking at what was once a nice coin is now very flat. Sequence
Thank you very much, Mir. I'll give him a hug with potato between us.
Good dog. He's very fastidious. He'll like carefully tap the file to make sure all the little gold filings like fall out onto a sheet of paper, and then he makes like a little V, like a little channel out of the piece of paper, and slides that little extra bit of gold into the file.
Love it. Ooh, excuse me. Okay, so back at it again with the roll call of weaponry. Slingshot with iron. Shep has his iron thing. I gave him some bullets. I have a super soaker filled with holy water. Sophia has a water gun filled with holy water. What else do you have, Sophia?
I have a pocket knife. Okay, let me go. A stun gun, which has been failing me terribly. Recently.
Yeah. That's right. That's what I should invest in. A stun gun.
And that is kind of it. I'm so bad at combat. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. We can
try to figure out a way to fill the gaps.
I'm not great at combat either. That's why I stay in the back and MacGyver things.
Except when she does it.
I need Molotov cocktails.
Oh, let me get you.
Yes, I need more fire.
Hey y'all,
we are not setting fire to the bookstore.
Yeah,
screen door slam.
We just got these jobs.
Hey y'all, Sophia and Fire. M2 don't mix.
It's the bookstore. It's the bookstore.
M2 don't mix, y'all. She says.
I don't want to give you any fire because actually, I don't want to burn down my first job.
Yes.
Do not give me flammables. I forgot this. We were going back to the bookstore.
I can give you the salt.
That is the worst place. Yes. Salt is perfect.
Can I make 5 salt
water and
can I make 5 more salt bombs so I can give them to Sophia?
Erica, you look smoking hot. She does look pretty hot. She's all made up. I mean, her hair looks kind of like it usually does, but she's all made up. It's like I was at a photo shoot, y'all.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
With that brazen hussy guy.
That's right. I forgot the people at the theater were
Jason Hess. I'm gonna be on the next Blondale, y'all.
Oh wow!
Ooh,
what is that?
Congratulations,
Blondale. It's beer.
Oh, I know that.
You're kind of touched, aren't you? You all right?
Yes, I'm doing great.
She had to give a credit card back. She's lightheaded.
What smells like BO? What smells like BO in here?
What?
Shep ain't you, is it?
No.
I was also about to look over at Shep.
Who was in here?
It's not him this time.
It was Mir has been asking dog herders
that man that came through
in for business.
The man that put Potato in danger came through, and Mir took photos for him, and he came to pick up those photos.
Oh, mind if I open up a window?
Please do. So I'll make you 5 salt bombs, Sophia, and you can have that in your inventory.
Thank you.
I don't know if we have anything that can MacGyver up a slingshot for Sophia. If you wanted to use it to sling salt bombs.
Is a slingshot more effective that it gets the problem is shooting. The problem is shooting.
You can't do shooting.
You could always go up to Fork It Up Pawn, talk to that nice Kyle Sibley. He probably has a wrist rocket available. Man has most other kind of weapons available.
We could have gone.
We want to avoid that pawn shop, don't we?
Yeah, I think that's the one we want to avoid.
Except for the sort of supremacist tattoo on his bicep. That's an honest business.
No thanks.
He set you
up.
Not
with a business I want to support.
Set you up with those harnesses. Got you up that water tower.
Yeah, that's great.
Got you a
Before we
nice
knew they
ninja
were
outfit,
weird
Shep.
supremacists.
Shep, that ninja outfit was at a good price.
Did Shep keep the ninja outfit?
Oh, I don't think he would have thrown it away.
Oh no. I don't think we have any of that stuff anymore. I'm like, no, that was weird.
I mean, if you needed a mask, and Shep says, well, I'm going to reach in and pull out the mask for my ninja outfit that I bought at the pawn shop, as Dean, I would say, okay.
The other pawn shop that's around was Forrester's, wasn't it?
Forresters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one has
I'd much
some
rather
more.
go to Forrester's.
I would have suggested if we need more gold coins, maybe checking there.
Yeah.
Two
I think
totally
that would be
different
a good place to go.
establishments, very different clientele, very different items for sale.
I am okay with going to Forrester's for all of that fun little gold bits that we may need.
And if you're looking for a crossbow, Forrester's likely not going to have it. Kyle Sibley at Fork It Up is probably going to have 4 available for purchase.
If it comes down to weaponry, I think I would rather go to Vanderhorn for that too.
Well, yeah. And there was also a guy in town that is known that if you wanted a weapon silvered for some reason, that he would do that. I have to look up his name. It's very Italian sounding.
Italiano.
Yeah, but
let me guess, he owns the pizza bar.
Oh no! Gosh, can you imagine?
He gets drunk on Saturday nights and goes up and they have a live band during the break. He'll go up and sing "That's Amore."
Mm-hmm.
I think
everybody tells newcomers, just don't worry, that's just Luigi.
Luigi. So for Sophia, I think since you don't have shooting, I can probably MacGyver something up for you that's a little more helpful. I don't know if your throwing skills are any better.
I don't have throwing. Does that matter?
I don't know if throwing is an actual skill. I think that's more of a strength-based
thing. It goes with fighting.
Oh, do you have fighting?
No.
What do you have?
I'm built as a normal student. Okay, well, no, I have thievery, stealth.
Okay.
So, I don't know how that would be helpful. There's some science research.
You're like a
driving.
rogue.
Some athletics.
Thrown weapons uses athletics.
Thrown weapons. Okay, cool.
Okay, I have a 4 in athletics.
Yeah, because that's from shooting. It specifies thrown weapons use athletics.
Oh, there's the pizza barn. Did we go to the pizza barn?
I just put a map together for the pizza barn because I know I'm going to use it.
Oh my goodness!
I knew I'm going to need it. So it's such an iconic place that I knew it would come into play eventually.
So. We'll have to go to the pizza barn again soon someday. So I would like to MacGyver up maybe some throwing. Let me see. What do we have? Because I can maybe make you some makeshift kunais or something. Who knows? Something from the shed that we could probably use for you.
Makeshift kunas?
Like those little, maybe some throwing knives of some sort we can get you from somewhere. Maybe the shed, or I can do something to MacGyver something up for you.
I'm
like
just
some
realizing
makeshift.
You would have to go to Fork It Up pawn shop.
I want to avoid that place at all costs.
That was Vanderhorn.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Like a small axe. I was good at the axe throwing.
You were good at the axe throwing.
I could throw some axes.
We should have picked up some axes from Vanderbilt. That's what we should.
Or just had him make some throwing stars.
That's true. That too. He could make some throwing stars for you.
I'll be the ninja.
All you had to
You'll
do was
be a
ask.
Shep, where's
ninja!
that costume?
See, borrow Shep's costume, and you'll be our ninja.
Got the footies with the toe. The big toe is separate from the other four toes.
Because Lord knows I don't want to go back to that weird pawn shop. We'll just keep whatever we first bought before we found out they were supremacists, and then use it for good. And you could be our ninja. We'll go to Vanderbilt and get some throwing daggers or whatever.
A whole section of martial arts equipments, scythes,
it's so
bow
bad.
staffs, those shuriken, those throwing stars, certainly shiny silver-colored metal throwing stars.
So the God, Sophia running around in an ninja outfit.
Dreams.
It's gonna be so great. It's so
Silver
great. You'll love it.
Dreams is the name. Felipe Inigo is the silver
Felipe.
smith. Felipe Inigo. Kind of like the color indigo, but without the D.
Yeah.
Handcrafted jewelry in the
He's
windows.
the owner of the pizza bar.
And silver-plated knives beneath the counter.
Mm.
Oh, so he
Nice.
sells knives. The Italian man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, maybe we could go over to him. It's not super late, right?
No.
It's like the middle of the day.
No.
Let's go get you some throwing knives.
Do it.
I just love the fact that all we're trying to do really is see if we can even spot a hidden door.
I know. Like, you know, things have gone south too many times
for warfare.
You never know what's going to happen
Maybe
to
there's
us.
a demon door. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, we're dealing with weird supernatural things and we want to be prepared because half the time we're not. And the other half, I'm on my butt, like falling over or getting stabbed or who knows what.
Yep.
So,
or being pushed in a chair with wheels.
Yes.
I was about to
had
say,
a bum leg, I had a bum butt, I had a bum everything, and it always goes south.
Erica comes flouncing out in her scrubs.
Oh, you're back, Snowball.
Oh, by the way, guys, we're going to be,
Here.
or at least me and Ava are going to be working. Erica, just so you know.
Y'all got jobs?
Yeah, we went to.
Got a job
the
at
two
Mary
of you. What are
Lynn.
you going to be like doing porn shoots?
Oh,
I think that's
girl,
what Mirror and Mr. Stinky Person were doing. But anyway, no, we are.
Man, it still stinks. Still stinks in here. God, he didn't sit on the couch, did he?
They were sitting on his bed. That's all I know.
They were not sitting on a bed, says Mir.
I only see a bed in your room.
The bed had the photos.
He was standing and laying out the pictures on Mir's bed.
The bed had the photos. You know this. Small gun.
Yeah.
Empty holster.
Small gun.
All right, y'all. Well, I guess, you know, hold that job.
She did. Yeah, she did offer to let us use the store for research to have a study group.
Yeah, if we need a quiet place to study after hours at the cafe there, we can hang out and study if we wanted to.
Cool. So, what's the name of the place?
Mary Lynn. Right, Mary Lynn's?
All right. I mean, usually when it's
a used bookstore.
All right.
Yeah,
next to the comic book store.
I mean, you know, y'all, when things are slow at the hospital and doctors let me go into the break room and study some, you know, look at my textbooks and whatnot. But yeah. Mary Lynn's, huh? All right, I'll give it a look.
Okay. We just figured we'd let y'all know just in case we're not.
Is it one of them ones
It's
that's,
available.
is it one of them ones that sells coffee?
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
coffee
And
and
pastries.
pastries.
Oh, well, I'm there. Coffee, hospital sucks.
Coffees, pastries. Maybe
Oh,
I'll serve you
they've
some
got
coffee.
chicory. They have every type of coffee, it seems, under the sun, and teas.
Teas.
Mm-hmm.
You can have tea or coffee or pastries, your choice.
Do I look like a girl that would drink tea? Crying out loud.
I look at you and I go, are you trying to say you're not from Texas or the South?
How you mean like drinking sweet tea? That's the only tea that
Mhm.
exists to the Southerners.
Will they sell sweet tea at that place?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure.
No.
I mean, it is Texas.
at the bookstore? No, it was like
Yeah.
hot drinks only. Now, I mean, if you want to talk Mary Lynn into broadening the the
We'll
choice
get a
of
cooler of
beverages,
ice.
maybe. I mean, a pitcher.
I am a chemist after all.
I mean, a pitcher of sweet
Be
tea.
like,
I
Mary
would
Lynn,
make a great barista. We get an ice machine and we're set.
I don't know, y'all. Sounds like a good place to come across one of them there rituals, tucked away in some old paperback book, long forgotten.
could be, or a warded room upstairs that's hidden.
Well, yeah, that too.
I don't know.
Lots of possibilities. All right,
It's an
got
old building.
to go.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Be
Good
good.
luck with your photo shoot.
Whatever you do, Ava, watch your butt.
Oh no. I'm gonna try real hard this time.
Shep
my
just
God.
checks and makes sure he has all of the components for the heal spell.
You do now.
I thought he was like, I'm gonna check her butt. Make sure it's okay.
Not hurt yet. So let's see. I
Not
think
hurt
we're let's see what other weapon were you thinking of?
So we wanted to stop by Felipe's shop for
Silvered
cool throwing knives.
Dreams. All right, you make your way into town. Silver Dreams, sure. Felipe Inigo runs this shop. Does a nice
Felipe.
business crafting silver jewelry, and looks at you. A little bell tinkles as you go in the front door, like one of those little overdoor bells. Come in, welcome. Please, welcome to my shop.
Thank
How can
you.
I help you? What are you in the mood for today? What can I help you with? What can I sell you?
Gonna hide behind my friend.
Sharp objects.
He's a short man, not as short as Ava. Short man, impeccably coiffed. One of those men with a black hair parted in the middle. Oils it to keep it in place. A little goatee
like
and mustache.
50s. Was it
Cut.
those 50s, 60s greasers?
Dark complexion. Looks kind of like a little devil, really.
Shep just points over and says, the artist either needs a silver palette knife, or are you looking for a throwing axe this time for your lumberjack competitions? He just looks
I
over
could
at
go with
Sophia.
either one.
A
I think it was knives.
silver throwing axe. A silver throwing knife. What sort of target are you going to be hitting with such weaponry?
Like those targets that you put up, those paper things. I found out I'm really good at throwing stuff at the last festival, the Renaissance Fair. I'm going all in on that.
Just so.
Glorious.
I do not make axes. Bring me an axe, and I am happy to apply a layer of silver, very thin, to it. Throwing knives of silver, these I have.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's start small. Can I see the knives?
Of course, of course. He goes behind his sort of glass counter and this cabinetry and pulls out this roll of fabric and with a flourish unrolls it, and it looks like a bunch of knives, each with its own little a little loop that it slips through to hold it in place. Of course, of course. Extremely fragile once coated with silver. Should use very sparingly, for such a coating does wear off and may need to be reworked or reapplied after extensive or grueling use.
Oh, this will be special occasion only.
What sort of special occasion? I am all ears and most curious.
So
Like
are
the
we.
actual tournaments.
I know of no tournaments that require such grandiose weaponry as this.
She is grandiose.
A steel weapon would be far more durable and every bit as accurate.
You just have to know Sophia. She likes to be that one.
That one? What do you mean by that one?
With flair, unquestionably with a piece of bright red ribbon tied through to the handle to attract attention as it tumbles through the air.
Yeah.
Well, when you do something, it has to be pretty.
So like yourself.
Thank you. Is that a set?
These three are a set. Balanced. Artisan craft. With practice. Would recommend practice with non-abrasive targets, such as a bale of hay would be perfect.
Ghost.
He says, you know the legends. He says, he holds up one finger, holy water would be your best weapon against, and he holds out his hand waiting for an answer.
Undead? Demons?
You were right the first time.
Older guys? Okay.
Just so. Just so. Undead.
Possession.
And your pure iron weaponry, he holds up his second finger. Optimal against, and he holds out his hand.
Oh, heck, this is a pop quiz.
Fiery demons.
Demons and devils. Just so. Just so they recoil. Part 3. Silver. Good against what? He holds out his hand as if you were going to fill it with an answer.
Werewolves.
What did you say, Nightsteed?
Shape changers.
You are both right. The classic answers would be your lycanthropes. Your shape changers are similarly classified, since a man that can become a lion, say, would certainly qualify. Holy water. Let's see. We'll make sure we get this right. Holy water. Demons or undead contacted by holy water can be shaken.
Huzzah.
I think, and silver, yeah. Your lycanthropes.
Silver
is good
and
against
then
any kind of
cold iron.
I should take notes.
And
so I don't keep forgetting. I have a pen. Because there's a computer in front of me,
Holy water
actually.
is good against undead and demon creatures.
And I know cold iron does like an extra D6 against demons and devils, for example. But I know cold iron is also good against poltergeists.
Cold iron? Yeah, I feel like cold iron falls under the category of like spiritual fiendish creatures, ghostly specters, and then the holy water goes for the undead, for like demons, things of that nature.
Silver is your basic
Silver is
specialty.
like lycanthropy. I can't never say that word entirely correctly.
Lycanthropes, skinwalkers, that sort of stuff.
Yeah, and also keep in mind
like
that
cryptids.
Salt, very good against ghosts, spirits.
So we've got salt.
I think we've covered all our bases.
You tried salt against demons. Salt against demons was clever, but it just made them.
It didn't work.
It seasoned them a little bit. It didn't have the effect that it would against.
I remember trying salt also, I think, against that zombie dude down there.
Yeah.
Because I think we were trying to reestablish whatever the circle was, but it didn't really do anything because he was dead.
Yeah. Okay. That's right. That was the risen revenant of Osiris.
So if we put it categorically, we have undead and demons, holy water, lycanthrope types and cryptids, silver.
But there were also
ghosts and specters, cold iron. Cold iron and salt.
And keep in mind that some monsters cross these barriers, right? Because you're
That's true. A little bit of both, or a little bit of everything.
Like, why do I think
silver will have everything covered? I think,
like vampires, for example, like a cherry steak, a simple wooden steak made of cherry wood. Very, very
that
good
sounds
weapon.
Like something Forrester would have.
Like certain spirits of the bayou. What are those kind of trees? I should know this. The trees the trees that grow in the swamp that are like all root, that have the roots that spread real
cypress.
The actual trees.
Mangrove.
Banyan trees. Is there a banyan
I don't know what they're called.
There's banyans, but that's usually.
But certain monsters
not really
have
in America.
Big swampy
mangrove.
Trees.
Yeah, certain monsters have
Mangroves.
a special weakness that little research may help uncover. So these three knives, knives of three versus lycanthropy, yes? Would recommend practice.
Yes.
Would that be cash or credit?
Credit.
Very good.
Did you steal back his car?
Yeah, right.
Well, I did.
I'll be right back real quick.
Sure. Make a roll. Make a thievery roll.
Oh, where'd it go?
Ooh, got it.
Mir knows I'm good to pay him back eventually in small installments, and he trusts me.
Because these cost $100 per die of damage. I think these are D4 knives. So we're talking.
So $400.
No, we're talking $1,200 because there's three of them.
Wait, well, they're D4s. Wouldn't that be 300? Because there would only be one die's worth.
Well, each one of these three knives does a D4.
That's what I was saying, but it's $100 per die's worth. So that would be 100 for each knife.
A D4 I think is 400.
Oh, so 100 for each possible bit of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
For a D4, 400. For a D6, 600.
Okay. So I do part-time work as a teacher's aide. I got commission off the mural. I got another like seasonal job, more like every other. I think. Okay, yes, he Mir would know I'm good for it in small installments. I owe him now. I'm in debt to Mir.
How much did you pay for those knives? I missed that.
This is probably
amount.
the biggest purchase of the game so far.
It's big. It's big.
How much money is it? Is it a few $1,200?
$1,200.
$1,200.
Silver weapons and ammo. A silver-plated weapon. $100 times damage. So it says.
Okay.
Yeah, silver plating a sword, strength plus D8, costs $800.
Yeah.
So
okay.
a D8 is 800, a D4.
It's expensive. Yeah,
that makes sense.
Right after we discuss Mir's credit card. The last thing that we bought was probably like maybe $100 or something. And here we are spending over $1,000.
Yeah.
He says something like,
right now.
3 throwing knives. I think I'll close early tonight. Like that quote from Terminator. So I've shared with you, when you get to Mary Lynn's bookshop, she has a book marked for you with like a paper strip around it. And it says Shep on it. And it's some of the like sort of local, unexplained, not so much local, but, you know, this region of the United States, not just Texas, but, you know, the panhandle of Oklahoma, Arkansas, perhaps New Mexico, just unexplained weather phenomena, you know, attributable maybe to like meteors, fires, you know, flooding, stuff like that. And I just shared a newspaper article that sort of explains a little bit about the burn. The burn is kind of where that science trip will occur later this year, later this semester, as a matter of fact. And it's, you know, it was found folded up in a paperback book. And Mary Lynn knew that she had seen it and left it as part of the purchase of the book, just because it was kind of cool. It's from an old yellowed newspaper. And I think the next time that we play, we will start at Mary Lynn's books, if that makes sense, unless there's anything else that we need to take care of, bookkeeping-wise, or switching hindrances around. I think we're set pretty well for that. We're still right on. We're still right on that trail of the plot point with a little extra fun thrown in. The Lester Fagan, that's one of the plot point sort of campaign elements, little like mini adventures that was more or less accomplished. And now we may reach a degree of finality regarding it. We might bring it to total closure, although it could be left just as is, you know, perfectly well. Lester makes his newspaper article, you know, writes that article, sells it. Mir gets a little bit of notoriety, a little bit of fame, gets some college credit, you know, for his photographs. Or it could go a slightly different direction, perhaps a direction which is more in league with the way that little like one-page adventure was written. So could go any way possible. So a lot of good role playing, no combat, which balances because the last 2 sessions have practically been all combat. So it balances out in the long run, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, all of those demons and the Wizard of Oz characters were all demons. And you know, who knows? The next adventure could go, the next time we play, the next session could go either way. It really depends, you know, what direction you folks want to go. You're all armed. You've got
the teeth.
You've got.
I need to not lose those knives.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
God.
Good.
Yeah, make sure you run back and pick them up after you throw them at somebody.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Good weaponry, good rituals. sound strategies. Anytime you can use, Weapon X, which is really good against, Monster Y, you put those two together, you're going to have a degree of success. And, some of it is experimenting, trying trial and error. Some of it is just, doing the research and figuring out that, oh yeah, the cherry wood steak against the vampire, for example, or the, the silver against the werewolf, or what have you.
Should work out well.
All right.
I will say this: while they were looking at the knives really closely, Shep was over looking at the lockets.
Engagement rings?
No, lockets. She won't even tell her family about us. So this is locket.
Nah, there's too many bloodthirsty people in her family.
A locket? Are you thinking about it like a locket with a little picture of Shep in it?
No,
or a little picture,
potato?
Potato.
I was thinking one of those
Look,
double.
It's my son.
the double-sided lockets.
Sure. 2 pictures. A picture of
Those
the two
are
of
cute.
you.
And a little filigree around the outside.
Those Spaniards are romantics at heart. Could probably name drop Forrester. Forrester sort of sent us your way, and we know Vanderhorn also name dropped. Maybe work out a little bargain.
Does that get me a deal?
No, sadly.
Unfortunately, it only works for romance.
Yeah.
Maybe you should try something for
affairs of the heart.
You stole a credit card. You got your deal.
No,
I'm surprised
it's
that
only
he managed
thievery.
to buy those.
It's only thievery if the owner would not willingly give it up, and Mir would willingly give it up. So it's not.
I know, but I will.
It's a loan. It's borrowing.
And after we left, I'd be like, you better tell Mir before it hits. He gets the bill.
I will. I will absolutely let him know that I took the credit card almost immediately after I returned it to him before we left the house, and I spent way too much money.
Yeah, because he went and he put the gold coin back in his room and left the credit card. You thought that was the signal to take it.
I didn't even realize I took it. It's like out of habit, just yoink it off the.
No, Mir sees greatness in you. Mir knows that you have portrait and artwork and sculpting sales ahead of you.
Oh yeah, I'm
perhaps
gonna
your own little gallery one day.
Flyers all over campus.
All right,
it's gonna be good.
Good place to end it. No one's bleeding out. No one's making those death rolls for dismemberment.
Goodness gracious!
Insta kills. Nobody's got those red bullet holes on their icons.
We've gone unscathed for now.
It's pretty good. Good time to end session